In a world where many suffer with mental health issues and deficiencies, it's often challenging to differentiate one personality disorder from another. Mental health issues can wreak havoc on interpersonal relationships and can have devastating effects on many lives. Some of the most destructive and common mental health issues is that of personality disorders. Sadly, not everyone who has a personality disorder realizes that they have a personality disorder. If diagnosed and treated early, doctors can try to diagnose and treat personality disorders effectively. Here are some of the most common personality disorders in the world today. 1. Narcissistic personality disorder. People with this disorder often have an exaggerated sense of self-importance and are usually inconsiderate of other people's feelings and emotions. They also love exploiting people, as long as it benefits them, and are not bothered by how much an impact their actions will have on other people. When confronted or ridiculed, they usually become angry and often filled with resentment. They have an intense desire and innate urge to avenge perceived wrongdoings against them. This condition is more common among men compared to that of women. 2. Antisocial personality disorder. A heartless concern for others generally characterizes this disorder. People with this disorder are often not bothered by social rules and usually find no problem disregarding obligations. Guilt to them is non-existent, and they never learn from their mistakes. A typical decoy into duping unsuspecting victims is that they are a likable character, due to their well-crafted illusions of charm, and their ability to read and manipulate others. However, relationships are usually very unstable, turbulent, and superficial. Many serial killers fit this profile. 3. Borderline personality disorder. People with borderline personality disorder often have an indifference and disdain when it comes to their actions. They often feel discouraged, irritable, and highly impulsive. This disorder manifests in 4 types and impedes one's everyday life. Common symptoms of this disorder are inflated paranoia and split thoughts, unstable personal relationships, distorted self-image, anxiety, and irritability. 4. Schizoid personality disorder. A schizoid personality disorder is embodied by a lack of interest in social interactions, constraints in emotional expression, and social objectivity. Forging relationships with others is often challenging, and most people with this disorder usually keep to themselves. They reveal very little, or nothing at all, and understanding them can be an uphill task. Causes of this disorder include being raised by dismissive parents who often neglect their children's emotional needs, or growing up with a person with a schizoid personality disorder. 5. Paranoid personality disorder. As the name suggests, people with this personality are usually obsessed with their insecurity, and often think that people are always on their throats with ill intentions of causing them harm. This irrational and obsessive feeling of fear makes them overly secretive of their issues and thoughts. They are guarded as a preemptive measure for preventing this perceived malice or harm. 6. Histrionic personality disorder. Confusing this with a narcissistic personality disorder is likely because both personalities manifest similarly. People with histrionic personality disorder typically show an extravagant need for attention, and do everything they can to get that attention. While narcissism is associated with exaggerated importance and necessity of attention, this disorder only drives people to seek attention and pursue it by any means necessary. They are very luminous in crowds and will always pop their heads up high for their presence to be noticed. 7. Dependent personality disorder. A person with this disorder is always driven by the constant urge to get reassurances from others. They feel that their opinions, thoughts, and actions are not worthy enough to be independent or to cover perceived insecurities. Due to this lowered self-esteem, they depend on others to give them assurances. The disorder is characterized by exorbitant clinginess and neediness, with overdependency on other people. 8. Avoidant personality disorder. An avoidant personality disorder is characterized by the persistent feeling of inadequacy, and the high sensitivity to being criticized or judged harshly by others. People with this disorder are not always introverted, but they will avoid almost every social interaction to keep away from negative criticism or harsh ridicules from others. This disorder is often confused with social anxiety disorder, because both shun social exposures. However, social anxiety disorder is limited to specific social situations, such as public gatherings or job interviews. Identifying personality disorders have become common with the surge of mental health issues and the associated education that has come along with this increase in mental health awareness. Despite this, more awareness of personality disorders and other mental health issues needs to be increased. What compounds this problem is that few people realize that they have these disorders to seek treatment. Increased social awareness will therefore be a driver to address most of these personality disorders. Do you or someone you know struggle with a mental illness? Share your story with us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Spread the love and send this video to at least 2 friends or your favorite group chat. Sharing is caring after all. Be sure to hit the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. Remember to be polite to yourself first, so you can be polite to others. Take care of yourself. Until next time.